Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with Garcia Mobile Home University here, bringing you another educational video. Life experience for some of you out there. So, you're purchasing a mobile home and you're checking titles. I can't tell you how many times I have found incorrect titles and people so close, so ready to make that deal. And I've also seen where other people have made the deal, and guess what happens? Funny story about that is that once you pay a mobile home seller, nothing against anybody, but once you pay a mobile home seller for their mobile home and they give you the title, you will never find these people. True story. So make sure you do your due diligence. All right, that does it for this video. Kidding. So I was asked to come and meet an investor who was ready to purchase a double wide mobile home located central Georgia. I was doing more so really to stop. But, I kind of mentioned, oh, I'm kind of going through the area. Sure, let me swing by. I'll check out your investment. Absolutely. Let me see if we can't make an educational video while we were there. We did not, by the way, which is why I'm making it now. But I was shocked. I was shocked that, and here's where it goes is you don't know what you don't know, right? You hear that all the time. But when you have so many people that are supposed to do a type of due diligence, that are supposed to know what they're looking at, and nobody is catching an issue, it is just mind blowing to me. These are people in charge. These are people with a salary, with a payment, etc. And they should be knowing what they're looking at, but they don't. What am I referring to? I'm referring to titles. If the title does not match the mobile home, you cannot purchase that mobile home, not using that title anyway. And you definitely cannot move it, which is what this individual was going to be doing. Now, here's the thing. He gave the title to the transporter, who, granted, they hadn't done a deal yet. They hadn't paid each other or whatever, the whole thing. Basically, he was doing his due diligence. Let me check the home, see if it checks out, if the structure is okay, if I can take it on the road before I reach out and get the inspections, permits, whatever, right? So, but he took the title. Now, listen to what I said, double wide, and he took the title. So right away, we have a red flag. Now, a lot of double wides, a lot of city, county, states are combining both sides of a mobile home, A side and B side, into one title. But it will say that on the VIN number on the top left corner, right corner, wherever it is that it lists as a serial number, identification number, VIN number. They're all the same thing, right? It lists this on there, and it will say A and B, meaning A side and B side. That's fine. I'm okay with that because both check out. Now, you already seen other videos they have not. Please check them out, areas where you can't find the VIN number, because that's one thing is it's just because somebody gives you a title, even if it is a mobile home title, oh, it gets better. How do I know that this title actually belongs to the mobile home? I mean, it looks like it. Yeah, it says Fleetwood on the title, and I know it's a Fleetwood, but besides that, is it really the correct mobile home for the title? You have to get into the mobile home, under the home, on the exterior of the home. There's many areas where you can find the VIN number and compare it. Along with that, you can call the city and get it from them. Maybe that can be a little questionable on that, but I would definitely let them know that I'm trying to purchase it. I'm trying to move it. I just want to verify before I make the transaction that, this VIN number does go with the title that I have in hand, nothing more. Sometimes, many times, they'll give you that. A lot of times they won't. So again, try to find it, locate it on the mobile home, and if it all checks out, then you're good to go. This one did not. So while I'm headed to him, right, to the investor, I'm headed to him, and I'm doing a couple little things. And I remember mentioning, well, you make sure that the taxes are paid. I know 2021 is here now, and I'm pretty sure there's not paid, but just make sure that it's not a couple years behind, and we're looking at a tax sale that you're trying to get a mobile home out of, right? So he says, well, a little hesitant. I said, well, look, let me give him a call. Let me give him a call. I had a couple other questions for that same area anyway. So I was like, look, let me go ahead and call. I got the address. I got everything I need. So I call him. Now, again, he's saying there's a title. He's ready to move it. He has the movers. He has everybody set up for it. So I call the city in my mind thinking we have a title. Everything checks out, right? And of course, immediately the city says, no, 2020 is not paid yet, but 2019 was. Okay, no big deal. What does the total do? And they hit me with a balance. And I'm thinking, that's a little high. Is there that amount of late fees, or why is it this high? And the response, of course, is no, that's for the home and the land. So another red flag. Why is the home and the land being taxed together? There's only one reason, and that's the title has already been retired. Means that that mobile home is now part of the deed, part of a real estate, and it's now a combination. So when the taxes are due, it is one, not mix of your mobile home and your land, right? So red flag again. But I don't argue, but I go back and forth. No, no, we have a title for it. You just check your system because again, nothing against them, but a lot of these city people you call, when you start talking mobile homes, out the way. So you have to get to the right people, and they'll just roll me around the room, right? Kick you to the next person, and the next person, and the next person. Finally, somebody that knows what they're talking about get on the phone and kind of clarify. So spoke to 2, 3 people, same thing. So I was like, okay, okay. Well, with that balance being said, in my mind, I'm thinking, a third of that maybe belong to the mobile home. At least we know that. Good enough. Let's leave it alone at that. Good, thank you. We get there. I have the investor buyer, and I have the sellers and the little title. Even before they hand me the title, something just said, this is not the title. So I go inside the mobile home, and sure enough, I find a HUD data plate, which can be best located inside of the master bedroom closet. It can be in the laundry cabinets. It can be on the breaker box. It can be in the kitchen cabinets, etc. I'll find it. I just take a picture of it just because when I get up back out to the title, I want to compare them and I want to show them. So, but okay, so that got done, and the mobile home wasn't bad, by the way. It was definitely needs some work. Need some work. The individual just needed off his land at this point. So whatever, that's a whole different story. But I get out there and I finally say, "Let me see the title, if you don't mind, Mr. Seller. I just want to check out a couple things, if you don't mind, First thing I see on the title, utility trailer. What is a utility trailer? For those of you that are wondering what a utility trailer, if you're ever going down a highway and you see a pickup hauling a little trailer with a lawnmower, a motorcycle, maybe some material, couches, furniture, whatever, that's a utility trailer. That's not a mobile home or even close to it. Okay. So I'm just thinking in my mind, wow, thank God no money has been swapped around. No deal has been done. Nobody's closed on anything. And I immediately let them know I'm about to give you some very not good news. Okay. I'm just pointing out this is what I coach and teach. So this title not only doesn't belong to this mobile home, but it doesn't belong to a mobile home, period. And I show them, and they're all just in disbelief. But the shocker part is that this same title was handed to the transportation company, which verified everything. Supposedly, everything checks out. Yeah, okay, we're good to go as soon as you're ready. And this title doesn't even belong to the mobile home. So this is what I stress with my students, my investors, okay? And with any of you out there listening is, guys, you've got to figure this out. Okay, I'll save this deal from not happening. They are working on trying to get the title. Again, that's a whole different video. That's fine. But the fact is that this deal could have been made and a lot of headaches could have been come out of that. Not only that, though, fine, that's the worst of. But look at all the time they got spent. These people have been negotiating. They've been going back and forth. Numbers been called. Inspections been done. Whatever. All while the title didn't even check out to the mobile home. How can you be doing additional due diligence on anything when the paperwork, the legality documents don't even check out? Shocker. So, I was glad to the investor. He's an investor that we know. Look, no big deal to me. I was in the area, I stopped by, but you've got to do your homework. This is the type of stuff that I teach my students. And, I probably should have suggested you better go to GMHU and take my lesson on this moving forward. But, it shocks me. And the thing is that I see this over and over. And again, once you make that transaction, you pay the seller, nothing against them. I don't think I've ever been able to get a hold of one of them. There's been a couple things that I had to go back to, nothing major, just a little questions on something or another, and they don't pick up my phone anymore. I send a text, crickets. They drop off the side of the earth somewhere. So bottom line is do your due diligence. Check out everything. Make sure that everything checks out. And once they do, then you're ready to move forward. Simple as that. So start with the titles, and that's very early on, by the way. When you're trying to purchase a mobile home, one of the first things you should ask is, do you have a title? Yes. May I have the VIN number? May I see it? Because if that doesn't check out or you have this issue like this, then we need to come to a stop. Stop everything. When you get this issue resolved with the titles, we will pursue and we will continue. Until then, you need to put your hard-earned work and your time into another deal. This deal can wait at this time. Nobody's getting this mobile home, not legally. Hope that helps. figured I wanted to share that. I meant to share that as soon as I left out of there, but I did get busy with other investments. So, typically we are out in the field at least once a week and definitely trying to help any and everybody out there. So be sure to check out GarciaMHU.com for coaching lessons. Our individual lessons are steady growing. We're putting a lot more media out there for you, any of you that need any help. And of course, we have the two events that are right around the corner now. It is 2/7/21. So 2/10/21 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the webinar, which is 4 to 5 hours long. And then 3 days later, the shadowing, which is live down in Lake Butler. So definitely stay tuned if you have not signed up for those. I want to say that the shadowing is now full, so I don't think there's any seats available. Message me directly, Jay at behind my head, Jay at GarciaMHU.com. I'd be happy to answer any of that and any questions that you may have. All right, till next time. Thank you for watching.